Okay, then if you don't have any question, then we will move towards the second part of this session, which is basically features and tools for governance and compliance. Now we have calculated the cost related thing, that was the part of management, but now we need to understand about the compliance and governance. So these are the same word, sometimes it is a different word, but I will explain what is mean by governance and what is mean by compliance. So generally these two tools or these two names we used, if something happened, if someone stolen the data from Microsoft, if something happened from the Microsoft side, so there will be rules and regulations applied from the government. Like we already discussed in the first session, if something you have given your information to your employer, and that employer given this information illegally to some other company. And the second example, if you are went to hospital, you have given your information to the hospital and a hospital given this information to another hospital, that is illegal. So that will apply a governance rule on that hospital. Same, if you are using a credit card here in UAE, you have given your information to that credit card company. That credit card company is not have authority to give your information to any other company. So that is compliance and governance, that will be always applicable over the cloud. So whenever something will happen, someone will misuse your information, so there will be rules and regulation applied from the government, which will be having the governance rules. And the compliance is a little bit different, that can be from company side only. So that is the only difference. Governance means it will be rules and regulations from the government. Compliance are the governance also, but it will be applicable only through the company, like it is the rules and regulations from within the company. Like company is saying that you cannot use the laptop of company for any other work, that is the compliance. And the governance is, government is saying that you cannot share the data with any company to another company. So this is governance overall from the country, and the compliance is rules and regulations from the company itself. Like company is saying that I have given you the mobile data from the company, you can only use for the company calls, you cannot use your personal calls, that is compliance. So you need to follow that compliance. But if the government is saying that generally all the companies cannot share data from one company to another company, so that is governance. So these two things together will make sure that there is no problem to share the data, there is no problem by doing each and every company with each other. So these rules should be applied on that. That is some kind of policing. If you will not follow these governance, if you will not follow these compliance, maybe you will be having issues. So this is what we need to discuss in the domain 10 features and tools for the governance and compliance. So that is very easy topic also. We just need to understand 4 areas. One is Microsoft Purview, one is Azure Policy, and the third one is Resource Logs, and the fourth one is Service Trust Portal. So just generally I will describe these 4 things. Microsoft Purview is a compliance tool. Same like we have seen the pricing graph, which was showing that how much cost is going up and down and all these things. Same Microsoft Purview will show you that you are compliant or not, you are following the policies or not. So that is another portal we will see when we will go to the portal inside, when we will create account, and then we will see there is a portal specific inside, which is Microsoft Purview. So that Microsoft Purview is a special web browser which will be showing that you are following the policy or not, you are following the compliance or not. So it will be giving red or green or all graphs. So it will be showing that this application is following the compliance, this user is following the compliance, this policy is under the governance. So this will be a very general web browser. It will be showing all the compliance related things. Second one is Azure Policy. That is basically a service inside which we can comply the policy of company, that is related to compliance. So Purview will be giving you mostly related to governance things, also compliance, but Azure Policy specifically will be making sure that you are following this policy, means you are compliant to the company policies. So basically this will be the company policy, and also it will be sometime Azure policies, but it will be mostly related to compliance, like you are following the rules and regulations. And then we can also use one service, resource logs. We can put this compliance also on the resources, that no one can delete these resources or no one can access these resources. Like for example, I have created one virtual machine and I have given you a username and password to access that virtual machine, but maybe you can unintentionally or intentionally delete that virtual machine. That will be against the compliance of the company. So what I can do as an administrator, I can put a lock on that. So we will see in the practical also how we can put resource locks on the resources. That will simply lock the resource. I will give you authority to use that virtual machine, but with this lock you will not be able to delete that virtual. That is very easy. Just we will go there and then we will select that this virtual machine is locked, this service is locked, this service is not able to delete. So this is very easy service when we will do it. And finally, there is a service trust portal. So service trust portal, what it will be giving? It will giving you trust that you are compliance to the policy, you are compliance to the governance. So it is a portal which you can see that you are completely following the rules and regulations. So these four tools we will discuss one by one. Number one is Microsoft Purview. So see, risk and compliance and unified data governance. So basically this Purview is a portal which will giving you an idea of governance, risk, compliance solutions that help you to get a single unified view. So that is the main point here. It will give you a single unified view. Like in one graph, you will be able to understand that I am following the compliance also, and I am not following the compliance, or I am not following the governance. So it will bring insight about your on-premises, multi-cloud and software as a service data together. So that tool will not say that I will show you only the compliance related to your local data center machines. No, it will give you cloud environment also. It will give you all the services which you are using. So it will give you a general view that you are up to date and you don't have any problem with your compliance, and automated data discovery and end-to-end lineage or whatever these kind of tools are available in that. So two main solutions area will be there. One is risk and compliance, one is unified data governance. Now we have divided into two areas. One is it will be showing only about the risks, and the second one it will be just giving you a whole idea about the data governance. Second, how we can identify these two things, risk and compliance separately and unified data governance separately. Like I told you, if it will be related to the company things, if you are not following things, like for example, you are using a Microsoft Team or OneDrive or Exchange, so it will be just a service that help you to manage and monitor your data. Like you don't want to use that data without the compliance of the company. So it will be showing you that you are using Exchange, you are using Teams. This is not a compliance through the company. You are illegally using or you are using for outside. So it will be showing you that how you will be interacting. So it will be monitoring you. So by managing and monitoring your data, it will be able to help your organization. So how it will be helping? It will protect the sensitive data, identify data risks, and get started with the regulatory compliance. So that is just will show you that the purpose of using this tool, it will be protecting your sensitive data, and it will be giving you identification which data is on risk. If it will be showing on the graph as a red, it means that is having a compliance issue. If it will be showing green all, no problem, anything is okay, everything is fine. But if it is something is red, it means that you need to go for the regulatory compliance. So you need to find someone and you need to ask why it is showing red. I am following all the compliance rules. So he or she will tell you that you are not following this rule. That is why it is showing red. So we can just fix that. And the second one is unified data governance. Like it will be showing you all together a robust view, a full view that manage to your on-premises software as a service and all. It will basically it will give you a whole view. Like if you are using a service from other vendors also, it will be under the compliance. So why you are using this one? It will create an up-to-date map of your entire data state. Like this one was giving you a separate services, risk and compliance. But unified data governance will give you the entire data state, like everything you are using. Identify where sensitive data is stored in your state. Like it will also show you, you are trying to save your data in US, but you are in UAE. So you can identify what it can be having issue with governance. Like for example, if I am saving my sensitive data of my healthcare department or my patients, not in UAE, but the hospital in UAE, I am saving their data in US. So it will identify in the portal that you are not supposed to save this data, sensitive data from one country to another country. So that will identify the sensitive data also. Like if you are in a hospital and hospital is compliance through the governance, they cannot share this data to any other country. So the cloud will show you in that graph that you supposed to save this data inside the UAE cloud, because that can be country policy that you cannot share UAE personal data to the US companies or US cloud. That there is a possibility that someone can use that data. So the compliance and unified data governance will show you that you don't need to use this data to another country because the governance will not be applied. Create a secure environment for data consumers, like it will be saving the data for the consumers very reliably. Like I am the customer of your hospital, so I will rely on you that okay, you are not sharing my data to any other cloud services provider or any other country, so I will always will be sensible. Generate insight, so it will be showing you insight that how you are storing the data, where you are storing the data. Manage access to the data in your estate securely at the end of scale. So you can manage very easily if you are compliance under this rule. So basically these two tools for the compliance, it will give you a very good idea about the governance.